Hey everybody. So I just thought I would bring you along with me today as I am experimenting. Most artists do experiment, and that's how we find out and discover different things. And it's that's one of the most exciting parts about making art is not knowing if things are going to work, and often they don't. So in this really crazy experiment that I've had in my head for a while now, I want to just do it here over video, and that way we can all watch it either succeed or fail miserably together. So I'm starting with this sketch that this little quick painting I did last night. So if you follow me on social media at all, this was, I forget, 2000 something anyway, of my sketches. It was called honey prawn. So this is a prawn that's coming out of this honeycomb kind of and dripping. And my idea was to further this. So this was the start last night, but I want to see what would happen if I apply some real honey. And the interesting thing is that honey has been used as a binder in watercolor painting, which this is done in watercolor and graphite. Um, so it has been used to mix into the pigments in order to make watercolor paints. So I'm thinking that, it might be okay on paper. It might disintegrate the paper. It might be just a horrible sticky mess that will do nothing but attract ants. So I'm working on those ideas too and how to contain it. I'm going to start just in my practicing. I just want to see what happens if I put a piece of clear vinyl over it first, just to play with the honey and that, just to see, some possibilities for working with this piece in different ways. So I'm going to drip some honey on. And I apologize for the reflection there, the shadows. I'm not in my studio today at the request of the cat. I'm working from home. So a little different lighting. It's kind of interesting to actually put real honey on there, possibly move it around, pencil or brush, sort of direct some of it, kind of like the little trails it leads to. And then I'm wondering too, if I let, I'm just gonna pick up the plastic part, but if I let that drip, work with some gravity a bit. I'm trying to see you guys to see. Anyway, now it's getting some really nice drippiness. Now, I don't know, it's honey, that's ever going to do anything but just drip. And if I had this hanging on the wall, of course, it would be a puddle underneath. So I'm working with some ideas of boxing it in so it will collect. And I still would get this really nice thing. I mean, I can work with fake stuff that looks like honey. I certainly can do resin, things like that, or things I've been considering with this project. But there's something about the real thing that's important to me. I like the symbolic aspects of honey and how we've used it for cleansing, for preservative, things like that. So that idea coming forward in the painting, and kind of enjoying that aspect of it. Mess with the lighting situation. Hopefully this isn't, this will help. We don't have as much of the overhead shadow going on. Anyway, so as you can see, I think it's, I think this is really kind of cool, but of course it's not going to stay. Even if I took this sheet and put it somewhere, which I'm going to experiment, see what happens when you just leave honey there, except for attracting bugs. I'm not sure what would happen, but I'll do that and just set it aside and see. Maybe there is a way to preserve it or press it between pieces of plastic, possibly. All right, so now that that is there, I'm going to go in with the real thing. And yeah, it's probably going to ruin this drawing, but why not give it a shot? So let's see what happens when I paint with the honey. Let's put little blobs on at a time and see what happens. Okay, use the paintbrush and swirl it around a bit. fairly sticky. I'm liking the shine, but again, it's like I can get that with some, you know, even with an acrylic gel medium or something like that. But I just really, really, really wanted the honey to work, even though I don't think it will. I want to see what happens if it crystallizes too, which could happen. I like the little stringiness as you pull it. I don't know if you can see those little threads. I'll put a blob there and see what happens if I mix a little pigment in with it too, just to see. If I get a little bit of yellow watercolor on that and mix it in with the honey. Let's do a little bit more. Maybe I'll take that and tilt it, see what happens if it let it gravity work, drip, maybe pull some threads down. You can see the shine of it. I'm really liking that shine. Oh, I really want this to work. I really don't think it's going to, but I'm having fun. Hope you guys are too. Let's see what happens. I have a little bit of pink to my shrimp, even though he's not cooked. And maybe a teeny bit more honey. Give them my brush. Oops, glob back into there and pull. And I think that's gonna be it for now. If this ends up working, I will check back with you later and shout to you. Thanks for watching.